Did y'all hear the story about Abraham praying with death? Yes, you heard me correctly. They removed stories like this from the Bible because they didn't want people like you to become powerful like Abraham. I'm gonna do a story time for this one, and it may take a few parts, so let's get right into it. Testament of Abraham, chapter 16, verse 1. Then the Most High said, "Call to me here death, that is called the shameless conscience and the pitiless look." And Michael, the incorporeal, went and said to death, "Come here. The Lord of creation, the immortal King, calls you." And death, hearing this, shivered and trembled, being possessed with great terror and coming with great fear. And it stood before the invisible Father, shivering, groaning, trembling, and awaiting the command of the Lord. Therefore the invisible God said to death, "Come here, you bitter and fierce name of the world. Hide your fierceness, cover your corruption, and cast away your bitterness from you. Put on your beauty and all of your glory, and go down to my friend Abraham, and take him and bring him to me. But now also I tell you, do not terrify him, but bring him with fair speech, for he is my own friend." Having heard this, death went out from the presence of the Most High, put on a robe of great brightness, made his appearance like the sun, and became fair and beautiful above the sons of men, assuming a form of a chief messenger, having his cheeks flaming with fire. Then he departed to Abraham. Our father Abraham, the friend of God, is about to get a message that it's time for him to leave the earth. There's a very interesting encounter that's about to take place. Let's continue. Now the righteous Abraham went out of his chamber, sat under the trees of Mamre, holding his chin in his hand, and awaiting the coming of the chief messenger Michael. And behold, a sweet smell of fragrance came of him, a flashing of light. And Abraham turned and saw death coming toward him in great glory and beauty. And Abraham rose and went to meet him, thinking that it was the chief captain. But death, beholding him, saluted him, saying, "Rejoice, precious Abraham, righteous soul, true friend of the Most High, and companion of the holy messengers." Abraham said to death, "Greetings, you of appearance and a form like the sun, most glorious helper, bringer of light, wondrous man. From where does your glory come to us? And who are you? And from where do you come?" And death said, "Most righteous Abraham, behold, I tell you the truth. I am the bitter lot of death." And Abraham said to him, No, you comely. You're the comeliness of this world. You are the glory and beauty of messengers and men. You are fairer in form than every other. And you say you are the bitter lot of death, and not rather I am fairer than every good thing. So Abraham ain't buying it. He don't believe what this angel is saying or what death is saying. And death said, "I tell you the truth. What Yah Almighty has named me, that also I tell you." And Abraham said, "Well, why do you come here?" And death said, "I have come for your holy soul." And check out the response of Abraham. Listen to it. Abraham said, "I know what you mean, but I will not go with you." And death was silent and did not answer him a word. So the form that Abraham was seeing was glorious, so glorious that he did not believe that this was death. And by Abraham being the friend of God Almighty, it was very easy for him to reject the request of death coming in the form of beauty. Stay tuned, part 2 gonna be in the comment section.